sports fans? What's up, baseball fans? What's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for, you know, coming to my YouTube channel. That is awesome. If this is your first time, welcome. I really appreciate it. You know, hey, without you guys, none of this is possible. So I thank you guys. What is going on with the Los Angeles Angels? I mean, look, the season started out great for them. Everyone was hyping this team up. We were ready to declare them as a great dynasty. We were talking about how bright of a future this Angels team had. That they had some incredible players finally around Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. And, this Angels team has kind of backpedaled. They got off to a fast start, and now, it has turned out to be a disastrous run for them in recent weeks. It hasn't looked really, really good for the Angels at all. And I'm not so sure if the Angels can recover from this. I mean, this is a team that lost 11 in a row. 11 in a row. It's unbelievable. What has happened within the organization? Is it time for this new regime to finally say, we need a change. We need to move on from Joe Madden. Is that the next step that the Angels need to take? Do they need a new voice? Someone that could come in and inspire them? And all of a sudden you might see some renewed energy. Is that what this team is missing? Because it seems like this team is missing something. This team stinks. This team stinks worse than my daughter's diaper that I changed yesterday. I mean, that's how terrible the Angels have been. And it's not getting any better. Mike Trout is not playing his best baseball. I think he's having his worst season yet as an Angel. And who would have thought, out of all people, that this guy would be hitless? What is going on? This guy has not been able to put together any hits at all. Mike Trout has gone 0 for 26 with 9 strikeouts over his past 7 games. I never thought that I would be saying this about Mike Trout. This guy used to be from another planet. And all of a sudden, he came back to Earth. That's insane. It's unreal. It's hard to believe that this guy's in the massive slump that he is. Will he ever come out of this slump? Usually, great players bounce back from adversity. They solve their problems by playing a lot better. But we haven't seen that from Mike Trout. His batting average has tumbled all the way down to 274 as a result of this hitless streak. It's the worst mark of his storied career. And can it get any worse for the Angels? It did on this road trip. They go 0 for 6 on a road trip that was capped off by a disastrous walk-off loss to the Phillies. And the Phillies haven't been playing their best baseball either. They fired their manager. They canned Joe Girardi. Now they have some kind of renewed energy. Now they're playing better baseball suddenly. They just completed the sweep of the Los Angeles Angels. And the Angels, during this process, they fell below 500. They fell out of a playoff spot. And they completely saw their playoff hopes get washed away. All their hopes and dreams got completely washed away. So I don't think this team recovers from this. I don't see them rebounding from this. I don't have any confidence in this team. I don't have any faith in this team. It's been a miserable road trip. I'm sure those guys are ready to finally come back home and hope they can relight the halo, find a way just to get a win. And put an end to this losing streak. Something they haven't been able to do. They haven't been able to find a way to put an end to this losing skid of theirs. And a big part of the problem is this, guys. Look, we all know that the Angels are cheap. They don't like to spend money, and when they do decide to spend money, they spend money on the wrong damn player. That's another problem with the Angels organization. That's been their problem for many years. They're too damn cheap, but then when they do want to spend money, they spend money on a player that's well past their prime, a player that can't really do much at the point of his career, that he's already a player who's over the age of 30, probably in his mid 30s, maybe even close to his 40s, and they believe in a player of they believe in a player of that caliber, someone that's damn near close to the end of his career, approaching the end of his career, yet they give him a lot of money. We seen that with Josh Hamilton. We seen that with Albert Pujols. How did that work out for them? They have failed to build around Mike Trout. They bought in Shohei Ohtani. Okay, let's give them a round of applause for doing that. But now Shohei Ohtani's not even happy there. And you're wasting not only Mike Trout's prime, but you're wasting Shohei Ohtani's prime. And we all seen what Shohei Ohtani does on the big stage. He puts on an incredible show. It's mesmerizing to watch. He's been impeccable throughout the course of his career, being able to, pile up some hits. The guy can get on base. He can hit home runs. He can slap balls out of the ballpark. He's a two-way player, probably the best two-way player in the game today. We often compare him to Babe Ruth, yet you have failed to build around him and Mike Trout. And Mike Trout is going through a major slump right now. He is trying his hardest to find himself again, rediscover his hitting, and nothing is going good for this team. But the problem is, starts are not lasting more than 3 innings. And now you're expecting your bullpen, one that's not very good, you're expecting so much from them. You have to get long inning relief from relievers that's not even reliable, trustworthy, or dependable, and that can't come on to save you if your life depended on it. I mean, that's what we've seen from these guys. They can't come in the middle innings and rescue this Angels team. They can't, because they don't have the arms to do that. And these guys are not getting it done. So starts are not lasting more than 3 innings. And the bullpen is blowing leads late. That much manifested itself in that final game on Sunday against the Phillies. We saw what happened in that game. They had a 5-0 lead in the 4th inning. Held a 6-2 lead in the 8th. Then you bring on Iglesias. He allows a game-tying grand slam that he gave up, in the 8th inning. And then Jimmy Herget comes on, and he allows a walk-off with 2 outs in the 9th inning to lose 9-7. And this 11th consecutive loss is just one shy of the franchise's single-season losing streak record set at the end of the 1988 season. They're on the verge of making history, but in the negative way. They're going to make history doing it all the wrong way. And it's just hard to see. It's painful if you're an Angels fan. It's unbearable in a way that you have so much talent. You did everything you can, but not enough. But you did something to try to get better. You bought in Anthony Rendon. You're hoping good things from Marsh. Jared Walsh, who was better in this prior series of theirs. You're hoping that these guys finally turn it on and start providing some offensive power to your lineup. That's what you're hoping for if you're an Angels fan. You're keeping your fingers crossed, but I don't know how this team can recover from this. And Shohei Ohtani generated just 3 swings and misses in his 75 pitches thrown Thursday. I mean, so you're not getting much production on the mound, and you're not getting much production from behind the plate as well, and that is why the Angels are losing games. This is why they are successively losing. This is why they can't string together any victories, because they can't manufacture any runs, and when they do, they blow leads because their bullpen, can't protect the league. They can't preserve the league. And that's been a huge problem for the Angels all year. And that's why it's been a train wreck in Anaheim. I'll see you guys later. If you guys like this video, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace.